See you all in a minute.
Out! Now don't show off and swim way out. Nobody'll be watching you.
Say, maybe the Frankfurter man would have some extra pickles he'll sell. I'll be back in a minute.
Don't worry. Nothing will happen to him.
Oh, he's a pretty good swimmer. He's pretty good at everything.
You couldn't be prejudiced.
Maybe.
Is it possible you're reading virtues into him that don't exist?
Don't you like him?
What makes you say that?
Well, I was watching you on the subway. I thought you were making faces at him.
My feet were hurting me.
But you're not really crazy about him.
Well, that depends upon how much you're in love with him. And I don't think you're any judge.
Who's a better one?
Any outsider. Me, for instance. Now look around us. There's a couple over there. They think they were made for each other. He's biting her ear. Now she's biting his ear. Very touching.
I think so.
They've found each other, haven't they? Out of this whole wide world, these two were lucky enough to come together. But don't you think, if she hadn't met him, there wouldn't be somebody else biting her ear now? And don't you think he wouldn't be at some other girl's ear? Probably 10 feet away?
Maybe. But that doesn't prove anything. Scientists can write all the books they like about love being a trap of nature. I remember reading that it's biology and the chemistry inside a woman that fools her. But all the scientists are going to convince her other scientists, not women in love. I don't say Joe's the greatest thing that ever lived. Probably wouldn't love him if he was. I'd just want to look at him. But you see, I'm not the greatest girl in the world either. Two people look at each other, and they see something way deep inside that nobody else can. And that's it. I wouldn't be surprised if the greatest love affair in the world was between a Chinaman wearing a pigtail and a girl who's missing 2 front teeth. If you could measure it. If they feel it, they feel it.
Do you?
Not the way you see in the movies. Or hear in those songs, you know, about the touch of your hand, you set me on fire. I guess I'm not the combustible type. But when I'm with him, I don't know if it's the advertised 7th heaven. We get along just average, I guess. A little arguing. Even maybe being a little bored now and then, if we admit it. But yet if I knew I'd never see him again.
Yes?
I've never even thought of what it would be like not to see him anymore. I guess that's the test of it. If I thought I'd never see him again. I don't think I'd care if I lived or died.
Look, I found some pretzels. They're homemade. The Frankfurter man's wife makes them from her own recipe. Oh, they look delicious.
Gangway! Oh, boy! Pretzels!
Oh,